and welcome to this webcast about how SAP Emarsys Customer Engagement services work and how we're here to support you and your partners to achieve the best results with this product. I'm joined today by Lukas Flormann, and my name is Andrew Simon. We're both consulting directors in the SAP Customer Experience Services organization. So we're going to use the fruit of the room as a company that is interested in using SAP Emarsys Customer Engagement to maximize their conversions and use the product to see how they can personalize their email marketing, as well as look at other channels in their portfolio. The product is real, the company is not. So Emarsys is a customer engagement technology that allows you to build and accelerate your business outcomes. It's designed in a way that's powerful, using integrated data from a variety of sources to give you actionable use cases that you can deliver your personalization messages to your customers. And it's driven by channel agnostic, customer-centric personalization. It allows you to, regardless of the channel, personalize your messages to your audience. It's fueled by marketer-friendly AI. It's designed in a way that allows your marketers to use the product without a heavy intervention by the IT organization. And it's simplified with integrated omni-channel automations. So there are automation flows pre-built that we call tactics that allow you to reach out to your customers through the best channels at the best times. Emarsys delivers predictable, profitable outcomes that your business demands and the highly personalized omni-channel experiences that your customers deserve.
So as you have heard, the SAP Emarsys Customer Engagement product is very powerful. It offers you a wide variety of features, functionalities that do support the customers in reaching their business goals, like supporting fruit of the room in delivering more personalized, more relevant campaigns to the end customers. However, as in this case, we often see that customers have a varying degree of capabilities in leveraging those features and have unique strengths and weaknesses in their organizations, which hinder the progress of getting the teams up to speed. Siloed customer experience teams are just one of the topics. Data maturity across various data sources which are not harmonized are another one. So therefore, there is a lack of capability and a lack of bandwidth, most likely, which allow the customer to use the strength of data integration, of content personalization, or predictive capabilities as they are available in the SAP Emarsys Customer Engagement product. So our SAP CX Services team can maximize the use of the application and its technologies with a variation of services. For most, it is the onboarding guidance, which is the initiation of the journey of fruit of the room with customer SAP Emarsys Customer Engagement. This will enable them to use the product to fully facilitate the license scope. Post-go live, a variation of other services which can be separated into business consulting, like marketing strategy, as well as technical consulting, like data insights and analytics are available. And throughout the entire life cycle, we can offer you enhanced services from the field of production, like campaign creation and campaign management. As just mentioned, the start for fruit of the room on their journey of successfully adopting SAP Emarsys Customer Engagement is the so-called onboarding guidance. It is our ambition to fully enable the customer in using the product. So we define the onboarding service not as a typical implementation, but rather as a guidance service explaining and advising the customer and their partner in how to set things up. Enablement is the focus. We have clearly defined patterns along milestones on what needs to be done, how things are done, making sure the customer is fully up to speed and knowledgeable so that they can drive the delivery on their own. However, we do set the stage with the customer. There are certain elements we will provide. It is a collaborative approach that we are looking into. So as it comes to setting up the baseline of the platform, we are doing it with you, still explaining the customer how is it done. And with that proven approach, which was adopted to more than 1,000 customers in the Emarsys space or before, we are offering a self-driven service with a supportive model with the overall ambition in getting our customers self-sufficient. Because the most important for us in CX services with the Emarsys onboarding is to not leave anyone behind, but jointly make sure we make it a success. As you have just seen, collaboration is key, and we don't want to leave anyone behind. Customers, like fruit of the room, don't necessarily have the bandwidth or the skill to take on the delivery by themselves. As we have developed successful approaches along the years within other products to form a triangle of partner, SAP, and customer to co-deliver and co-own an implementation, we have successfully adopted this now to Emarsys. The goal is that we provide the technical account and that we advise not only the customer and the partner, but make sure that the customer who is owning the project and has the responsibility, has to provide the basic data and has to provide the baseline, can fully engage with the partner that is delivering under our guidance, for instance, integration scenarios, or as well delivering templates. We will make sure that the customer, though, will go live as planned within the discussed timeframe and happily starts working with Emarsys.
Fruit of the Room and their partner are now preparing to kick off their project and would like to have SAP best practice guidance from the start. They want to set their project up for success and put measures in place that allow their operations team to be able to run with the solution in just a few weeks. Based on the partner's experience, they're working with our SAP CX services team to provide implementation guidance and this best practice approach. A typical service plan for SAP Emarsys Customer Engagement leverages SAP's Activate project methodology. Our services team works with Fruit of the Room and their partner to guide them through the implementation. At SAP, we refer to this methodology as Activate, where each phase of the project enables our customers to gain experience with the solution as we progress. It's built to ensure you leave the implementation journey not only with a product, but already on the path to the acceleration of your business and improvement of your customer experience. Our CX services team will work collaboratively with Fruit of the Room and their partner through the prepare and explore phases, where we ensure alignment on the business and technical goals of the project, the realize phase where we together build the solution around some key use cases or business scenarios, those that provide the most value and that can be leveraged in the shortest amount of time. We're also there to support the project team after the campaign's launch to ensure that Fruit of the Room is self-sufficient. Project team makeups vary from client to client and partner to partner, but here we're representing a fairly typical set of roles during the project. On the partner side and the customer side, primarily we're talking about a primary point of contact, a project manager or someone who can guide the onboarding journey. A technical specialist, a data specialist, these roles that support the integration of different data sources, websites and marketing or campaign specialists that supports the visualization and the personalization of the messages. On the partner or SAP customer experience services side, the typical roles are an implementation consultant and a solution architect, whose main responsibilities are to guide the partner and the customer through the journey. You can usually expect about a full-time person for the project management role or point of contact on the customer side. Fruit of the Room has now identified the top priority business scenarios to release, and these are the new product launch of their cherry themed toilet brush and abandoned cart campaigns. These will improve conversions on the web shop and quickly show the value of the new marketing platform. The team works together to identify the who, what, where, and when of the scenario to build the contents and create a campaign automation flow similar to the first time to repeat buyer tactic that's illustrated here on the slide. SAP Emarsys Customer Engagement Platform uses a variety of sources in order to provide segmentation, content personalization, analytics, and other features that Fruit of the Room is interested in using to improve conversions. The primary data sources for contacts, products, sales, and just about any other catalog information are discussed during the explore phase of the project, and they're connected during the realize phase. The solution also relies on event data captured from the web shop to personalize email beyond first name and last name and allow Fruit of the Room's customers to feel connected to the brand that they love.
So a few weeks later, Fruit of the Room can happily announce the go live. They managed, along the onboarding guidance service, to deliver the first highly personalized mail campaign. This will give them a competitive edge in the highly competitive market for online retailing. Fruit of the Room thus far used to work primarily with bulk mailing. And so now they have entirely different capabilities and opportunities by using the SAP Emarsys Customer Engagement platform. Targeting mail communication is one of the topics. They will use customer-specific as well as contextual information, which will allow for a higher relevance and a much more higher likelihood of the purchase. Because in a market where you have a maximum of choice, that is the distinction. Trying to address your end customer in the most relevant way. That was what Fruit of the Room has been missing. And by working with CX services, they were enabled to use the data they have in a different manner, more structured manner, enhance the data, but along the tactics, as you just saw for the most important customer journeys, to now define processes giving their end customer the personalized approach and addressing they do need. But this is not the end. It is more the beginning of the journey. Fruit of the Room initially decided to only take a small scope, a decoupled scenario to understand how SAP Emarsys Customer Engagement really works and how they benefit the most. It was a proof point to them. Having successfully completed the project, the marketing automation now starts as the marketeers have been buying into the business-centric application. Various options now exist that Fruit of the Room can use to continue their journey. First of all, they can build on the existing scope and meaning to deepen with profound analytics what they have already implemented now around the campaigns. SAP Emarsys Customer Engagement provides a rich choice of reporting per tactic, meaning that you do get insights into, for instance, campaign success right away as they occur. The option now is to define more well-rounded KPIs, define additional success measures, and maybe understand what else will be needed in the future to enrich the campaigns, building always on top of this scope. The additional option can also be to combine multiple data sources in BigQuery, providing dashboards and insights via the SAP Analytics Cloud. Going beyond the scope, additional options do exist. For instance, by moving into new product domains, just showing a few examples here on that slide. Why not go into the field of actually selling plants? It's Fruit of the Room. Why not sell fruit plants? Or maybe just look along the way of stationery. That could just be the other option. Introducing new product lines can always be supported by the application. And if a new brand or product line is launched, you can use the campaigns you were just creating in the platform. The more obvious choice, though, is adding new channels. That is where the major strength of the product is. You can be adding, Fruit of the Room could be adding, for instance, a mobile app scenario, or have a deeper integration with the existing online shop. That is where the Emarsys is particularly strong, using consistent messaging, personalized messaging across all the various channels. To give you just an idea about the relevance of the channels, the average SAP Emarsys Customer Engagement client is using 5 to 7 channels at a time. To guide you along the path of what's next, which is the best destination for a continuous journey of marketing automation, for opening new revenue generating fields, or just deepen your existing customer engagement, a dedicated area of consulting is offered by the so-called strategic services. These are what I was showing earlier, part of the business consulting and marketing strategies on the slide. However, this is a topic we will cover in a future webcast. Thank you and keep engaged.